Well, to reiterate, again, sometimes when people piss me off with stupidity, with the prohibition thing, that comment I showed in that last video, for one thing, it wasn't really a secret. The speakeasies, that's what I said. It's like they're just being nasty little attitudes. Did you see there? Look at that comment. It's just full of nastiness. You're like, no, but if you see it, the venom and nastiness, and like the whole thing, is venomous. And just these people are hateful, evil little people. And it's like, first of all, it really was speakeasy. That was the whole one of the main reasons of the hypocrisy of it, because the mayors and the politicians would be partying in there during Prohibition, and that was one of another reasons. Is like, you might as well legalize it because they're profiting and partying, and the women, and it's still, so it didn't stop what they thought they was gonna stop at first. The men drinking and coming home, and instead, they just staying out. And now, on top of it, there's party girls there. At least they used to come home. I guess that was part of the reason they said, well, shit, we fucked up with this one. So, see what I'm saying? Instead of like giving up or just saying, yeah, you right about that or whatever, they just, like I said, nasty little comments. Like, I was the one who didn't know what I was talking about, who didn't do a little research, who didn't put a little thought and effort into what I was talking about. Instead, it's just like they're insulted, just stupidity. Just like I said, and these people are amongst us. They're in politics. They're in league with all these, what do they call them, oligarchs across I don't know about that too much, but across the globe. And that's another thing. They don't realize it's not going to be this country. You think, well, anything be better. That's what these idiots think. Like, what do you mean anything will be better? What are you doing that you can't do? I mean, what are you can't do besides something that's limited by money, and you can fix those problems? We've been trying to tell you how to fix it. And also, we trying to fix those problems by getting rid of, like they say, these motherfuckers who purposely want you on handouts and free stuff. And like I said, when it's free, you gonna get some little rinky-dink car. But when you get it on your own, it's possible you gonna have, the sky's the limit. Especially when we get rid of these fools who purposely wanted us, dependent. And when people like us who kept trying and wouldn't stop, then you start, your people, just nobody's. I thought, you're thinking like, I thought you was never supposed to give up and keep trying. And they, they're telling you to, just stop, or it's not the time, or you got other responsibilities, just negative stuff. And like, I thought this goes against everything we was taught, because the group that's in control is secret. It's not a game. It's not a conspiracy theory. This is real shit. And these motherfuckers are losing their mind. They finna lose control. Hell, it might be as little as, it's their egos, but they're gonna be the ones that lost control after decades of generations of their group being in control secretly. Like I said, telling you one thing, and hell, shit, different rates, suicide rates might go down because, like I said, people know they did their best, and not only they did their best, they know their best is good enough. That's how I knew. That's what I ain't gonna. It's not a brag. That's what fucked them up with me. That's how I knew something was going on. I'm like, no, this is no. They try to tell you, oh, that's just life, man. That happened. Like, no, this is not. But you don't want to say anything because you don't want to be arrogant. You gotta be humble, and especially not with older people. It's like, no, bro. I know what I can do. This is not a fucking brag. This is just a fact. I know hell, you ain't never. I know I'd impressed the different type of people in my, my lifetime. Real life soldiers, not, other soldiers, motherfuckers with, rangers and this and that, all types of, and it's not a brag. So I know for a fact if I impress them, what I can do to you. You're a fucking civilian. Get the fuck. It is not a put down. I'm just saying that's how I know. Like, no, this is bullshit. You're lying. You're doing this on purpose. And that's jockey college person, which is fine, but still, not when you're trying to tell a soldier that this is, no, this just the way this is. No, you're doing this on purpose, and I can't at this point do nothing about it. But that's how I knew something. That's like, no, it's not just life. This is by design. And now it's over. It's finally over. The public's gonna find out. And like I said, I just thought about that. All types of depression might go down. Motherfuckers ain't so depressed because they're not being held back by these idiots. And these old motherfuckers, Bernie Sanders, and just want to, have it'll just be bland, this, like when where everybody's just in line, and just, and like I said, who's the ones? How you gonna decide who controls? And this is just basically they when people like that, they panicking. They saying things they really shouldn't be saying. Not if they smart. They just telling on themselves. Incriminating themselves. Like we say in the street, you told on yourself. You snitching on yourself. Self snitching is just fucking up big time.